to me, the Rumble is kind of the questionable pick just because it really did confirm no real front line, only magic damage is basically the output from KT Rolster. However, it is Smeb having to blind pick top lane, and he and Marin are very much of the if in doubt Rumble school of thought. Score, the only true physical damage dealers here. If you get snowballing on the Rengar, then armor will need to be a pickup. But when Score vs Haru was last to match up on the Rift, it was going to be KT Rolster versus CJ Entus, and Haru's reputation since then has jumped up leaps and bounds. Comes into this game equal with Faker, as most MVP could actually cement himself as the top MVP winner of this week if he's able to pick up one here.
I like to pretend that this is a whole different Haru. Has
Rookie
no
of the
connection,
split, never played before.
Has never played an LCK, zero connection whatsoever to CJ Entus.
Deft has played a lot of Ziggs in solo queue, but Ziggs has fallen off a tree, or off a cliff even, you could say, in the past 2 weeks. We have seen almost no Ziggs. It hasn't been winning when we've seen it.
That's true. I was about to say we also just didn't have a very good win rate. Bang was the first one, I believe, to pick up a win with that Ziggs spot, and then a lot of people tried it. We had several losses in a row, so we'll see if Deft can swing a victory there, not just for the Ziggs, but for his team, as KT want to maintain that first place spot over SK Telecom. Let's go ahead and get onto the Rift for game one, KT versus Samsung. Pawn coming back in, throws on the exhaust, it's come back up, and Smeb is wrapping around from the top side, but here we go, throws down the equalizer, and that is going to be it. Picks it up at the max distance, just about to throw out the ultimate. First blood going over to KT.
Well,
Haru comes down, but he's spotted out by that ward at the tri-brush. He's recalling in vision, so this will be a deny coming through. And up. And he might just be a kill. Actually, yeah, that's going to be the bomb coming through, but a quick hop over the wall takes him out to safety. Out of range of the dragons, so won't be executed by that. But just really greedy recall by Haru.
But he's surprising magic damage as well. You don't take magic resist runes, at least flat ones from the jungle, that often.
Haru might be looking for something though. Oh, steps out of the brush. It's a second too early. That's going to be Izir second onto Haru. Pushes him back in. The bomb from Deft comes down and claims a second kill for KT Rolster. 2-0 now on the board. And Samsung just trying to find something. Almost were able to take down Pawn, but he still has the flash up.
Thanks, spectator mode.
Oh, Score jumping forward, gets on top of Ruler, slows him up, has the red buff, the bomb comes through, Ruler, he'll flash away, pops the heal, but it's not enough, and Score just sticks to him like glue, takes down the Caitlyn. 3 kills completely unanswered by Samsung. Does KT take this out? So that should help get a bit more of a lead, as they'll be able to knock down structures even faster. Deft's got to be happy about that one. Cloud Drake will be our next one to spawn. A bit of a trade back and forth here in the top lane. Kuve does have that Spirit Visage completed. Still has to rely on that Corrupting Potion. Takes a lot of damage here. You can see Smeb winning out these trades.
I mean, Smeb is so smart at playing this match. He knows the exact cooldown of E and never stands next to a wall when it's up.
That's going to be the equalizer thrown down. Kuve pops the Keeper's Verdict, ejects him from the fight, but now Score wrapping around. Yep, gets the shield just in time, and looks like Score will not be able to come up with the kill. Now Haru coming in. He'll get hit by that bola shot. As the ward was thrown down, so they saw the Kazakhs coming through.
One walking up as well. Has everything available, but only ends up being there for moral support.
And depending on who he gets onto, whether it's Ruler, speaking
of
which, yeah, he's going to go ahead and get popped immediately. Can't even get out of the roots. Didn't have flash available, so likely would have been going down regardless.
And here's that turret.
And that will be the turret going over. I was going to say, though, with a squishy player like Ruler, even the Azir can have some bursty damage.
Azir turrets help there, as suddenly the minion waves don't come out.
Haru.
Not cute, but shouldn't die here.
And that's going to be the Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. Chunks down Haru even further, so he's going to go ahead and have to peel back. Meanwhile, Ruler trying to hold on to this turret in mid, but Pawn just gives him the business. Oh, that's the equalizer thrown down. Ruler burning.
How much does he want at Score?
Yeah, he is not going to go down. That fire touch will not kill him. Juve has to peel back as the turret goes down. Score not willing to flash into the base to get on top of the Caitlyn. Wouldn't have a safe way out. Deft's going to start knocking down that turret. You can see big pop comes through. Meanwhile, Haru getting jumped on by Score. He's going to be able to jump into the brush, jump on top of the Kazakhs, but he makes it out with his life, but barely so. Flash down for him. Haru really struggling against the veteran that is Score. And now KT They have vision of this. They know that there's no wards inside the pit.
They have a Mountain Drake and an Azir as well. Doesn't matter if you have a Ziggs.
Oh my god, that damage.
Doesn't matter if you have a Ziggs when you've got a Azir.
Scrying Orb comes through. They see this happening, but there's just nothing that they can do. That's going to be the Baron going down as KT pick it up. And Samsung, this could be a perfect game by KT.
Makes people remember the perfect game, just like people remember the pentakills.
Oh boy, Score jumping on the Crown. He goes on the Realm Warp, but doesn't even get a chance to take it. He goes down, and Score picks up his second kill. 5 on the board now, and without the Rise, a lot of that safe wave clear has gone away. Gonna have to rely on Ruler with his Hurricane to try to get rid of these. Keeper's Verdict gets thrown out by Cuvée, pushes those minions back. They will return still. Baron empowered. Turret goes low. Ruler has to flash away from the Mega Inferno Bomb despite having that shield from Core JJ to keep him alive.
There's nothing Samsung can do. They have to keep watching. KT have never taken that foot off the accelerator.
Yep. That's the inhib. That's another tier 2 going down. 7 turrets to 0. KT is not backing off at all. Score pushes forward, is spotted out as he goes in underneath the turret, but that's going to fall very swiftly. That might just be a second inhibitor.
Equalizer
thrown down to the back line. Not going to catch too many people, but it does help to chip them down. And Samsung just have to basically run back to the fountain. Crown has respawned. It's going to be a bit of a boon for them.
I mean, the KT fans are going to be on cloud 9, literally.
Ruler, what are you doing? He gets caught. The Exeers that comes through, and he goes down.
How about some Haru,
finds
too?
another kill, and Haru sitting in the brush gets taken down 7-0. And you have to think that that is going to be it here. 35 seconds left on Haru. Ruler as well. The third inhib turret falls, the inhibitor to follow, and I think KT have just pulled it off. Unless Samsung can scrounge up a kill here as they defend these Nexus turrets, this might just be the perfect game.
I mean, you're talking about them getting a single kill. It will not change the result. This will be a KT victory one way or the other, but for statistical reasons, we're excited. 1 Nexus turret down.
And they're working on the second one. Cuvée gets pushed back in by the satchel charge, almost falls. That's going to be a big equalizer thrown down. Crown has to flash away. Can he find a kill? No, he's going to go down instead as Pawn takes him out. The Nexus exposed. No one on KT close to dying.
Oh.
Can they find it? Pawn, no! Just in time. They take it down, and KT Rolster, perfect game.
It isn't the Shen, it isn't the Sin, should have been the more popular counter picks. They're just trying to sustain through the lane as Maokai and potentially make map plays with the teleport plays with the Maokai over necessarily being able to hold a candle to Camille in the side lane.
We'll see how Cuvé's going to do. I mean, obviously, playing now against Smeb, going to be a bit of a harder task for him.
Haru has to stand up again after being whacked down by Score in Game 1 against his undefeated Kha'Zix as well, so another matchup to really watch. The up-and-coming jungler versus the old wily veteran in Score.
And I mean, getting some ganks off for Haru is going to be really crucial because he was just basically not present at all on the map in Game 1 with the Kha'Zix. So didn't see really any ganks come through from him and just kept getting pushed out, counter-jungled, and couldn't do anything for it.
Life can't get any worse for Ruler, so he's like, okay, all right, no more Ziggs.
It's only up from here. So doesn't have to, build into MR either this time around. The Azir likely not going to be paying too many visits into the bottom lane because he's got to worry about Crown Realm Warping down there to match him.
I'm seeking suspicion it's going to be a much more balanced game. Balanced draft, less variables, only really the Camille to watch. Interesting game 2.
All right, well, we're definitely keeping our eyes on Cuvée in that top lane. Let's go ahead and dive into game 2 and see if KT can close this out or if Samsung fires back. This gives Haru some lane CS. So he'll be pretty happy about that. Meanwhile, up top, Smeb going low. This might just be the first blood. Yeah, one more auto attack. Cuvée comes up with it. The turret shot not enough to take out Cuvée, but now the roam coming through from Score could just find an answering
kill. And flash, remember.
Let's see. He's going to use the flash first. Tries to get the slow out, but won't even need it. Underneath the turret, it's going to be sneaking up into that first brush as soon as the vision's cleared. So Cuvée, does he snip this out? Does he sense the pressure, or will he start playing a bit recklessly? He's pushing forward. Smeb not going in for the twisted advance yet. And Haru's on the roam. Here we go. Jumps out of the push. Cuvée takes a lot of damage. Didn't have the flash available as he had already burned it out. And that's going to be an answering kill coming through Score. Getting that killing blow. And Haru, he'll still be here to defend the turret.
Cuvée thought he had enough time to go for a trade because his jungler was on the same side of the map, but no overlapping of CC. It was perfectly done by Smeb and Score. Got the full CC duration. No space for the hook shot or the wall dive from Cuvée. And a steadying kill on the top. So we're back all square, Achilles.
Yep. Meanwhile, in mid, Azirset comes through and Crown flashes away, but the damage already connects from Score. Tasting the fear of that Rise, comes up with another kill. Nicely done by him, and that's going to help KT start inching back into a lead, 600 up. We will spot Pawn, however. Illurum down. Score has not been seen. Now he will be as they
up,
move
of
in.
Course.
Okay, got to be careful there. Takes the turret aggro, Crowns on the rope down. Ash Arrow comes down onto Ruler, and there goes the Azir straight into the back line. Sets up for yet another kill onto Score, but now the TPs are coming through. Haru is going to go down. Score stuck underneath the turret in the back line, will fall, as that is going to be Crown picking up a kill onto him. The Crown, yet again, way too far forward, gets snatched up by Smeb. They lock him down. The bull time comes through, and he will fall. That is going to be 3 for 1 in favor of KT, and they are looking for that first brick. Cuvée can't really do anything to try to defend this. He's still stuck in underneath the turret. They could very well just go for the dive. Shield on the passive goes down. Ultimatum comes through onto Smeb. It doesn't matter. They'll just kill him. He doesn't even have to try to escape this one. Doesn't have to try to knock the Camille out. That is going to be 4 kills plus a turret picked up for KT. Get onto Smeb. Still has that true damage coming through. And Smeb is low on mana. You see the tactical sweep. Slowing him up a bit. Hook shot forward. Gets the shield from the passive. Realm Warp coming through now from Crown. Doesn't have the ghost, but has a flash. Does he want to go for this one? Rin Prison will connect, and Smeb, one more hit. Crown, he dodges out of range for a second, but barely is able to go back in. One more turret shot would have taken him out. So almost a massive misplay from the Rise, but in the end, they're able to come up with the kill. But you can still see just how much trouble Smeb is causing for Cuvée in this matchup that you would think would go to the way of the Camille. Tier 2 going quite low up in this top lane. Unable to finish it, Cuvée. Safe enough as Crown was in Realm Warp distance, but still there's a lot of HP on that tower.
KT just gonna move towards mid. Ash
Arrow
Arrow
comes through. That's gonna be the bull time thrown down on top of Core JJ, and he just can't do anything. One final hit from depth is enough to pick up the kill. Cuvée going in deep into the back line, tries to get on top of that, but has to flash away. Meanwhile, Score comes over the wall with a leap and absolutely takes him out. 8 kills on the board now for KT, and they're looking for more Realm Warp coming through, but Crown just can't channel in time. He goes down, a double kill for Score, and KT yet again are running away with the game.
do have some vision in the area.
KT starting to push their own vision deeper in. That's going to be Cuvée going forward with a hook shot. Won't find anybody. Ash Arrow, meanwhile, coming down, locks him up. Bull time immediately coming down, and Pawn is just hitting him from the sidelines. Comes up with his first kill of the game. When he's clapping fools, KT gonna walk into this brush. Score takes a lot of damage. Ash Arrow comes through, does connect on the Haru, and Score fearlessly just gonna jump forward. Should be able to finish off the Lee Sin, and he does. Another kill on the board for the Kazakhs, and now without a smite, this could be KT turning over onto the Baron. They're clearing out the vision. Smeb is here to take it up. Score gets health back with the Honey Fruit, and looks like they will go ahead and pull the trigger on this. Can Samsung stop it?
We can't see the health butts at about 50% HP. And man, it's going down fast. Here's the Realm Warp.
Yeah, Realm Warp trying to bait them out, trying to force them out of the pit, but it doesn't work out. KT fearlessly stick around, and Crown intelligently doesn't take it in. Trying to get onto Ruler, won't be able to finish them off, but they get the inhibitor in the end. And KT, they're going to try to exit, but the TP's coming through from Cuvée in the back line. Jumps in onto Mana. Exhaust immediately comes through. Can they kill him? Ultimatum onto Deft. He pops the heal, and Cuvée, he's trying to play back.
With who?
He's in such a bad position. Smeb will get kicked. Haru goes deep, can't come up with a kill. He goes down. Meanwhile, Cuvée on the other side of things gets taken out by Score, and KT now with 2 fresh kills on the board and several members of Samsung limping out. Smeb TPing in onto the minions right in front of the Nexus turrets. That's going to be the ace coming through, a triple kill on the backside by Pawn. The Nexus turrets will go down, and KT will close this out. 25 minutes just about, a 2-0 over Samsung, following up on a perfect Game 1.